I'm going to start making videos of the singles that I buy because I am switching slowly into singles mode. I did not make a video for the previous singles order, which is like $20, but I think this one would cover sort of like what was in that order. It was more of some dual stones. I believe that order also had a few moonstones. Of course, I'm building for the moon theme. But this one has more. So this one is that other order was $20. This one is $30. They used a lot of Scotch tape, so I saved this. There's no need for me to save who it was, and so it doesn't really matter. I just want to keep for posterity to look back at this, how cheap these singles are. Maybe this is the way they will always be, because sometimes when you're dealing with trading card games like Force of Will that can come and go, or not one of the top three and all that, you think, oh, someday these cards are going to be worth a lot of money or twice what they're worth now or something, and that sometimes never really happens because that's just not how it works. So this is not like one of those videos where I'll be looking at this and going like, oh wow, I paid 89 cents for that card and it's now $89. No, that's not going to happen here. But just out of curiosity for myself or for the future, I wanted to log in one of these singles orders. I've had singles orders before and I never made a video of them. And I had a whole bunch of them when I made the video for, when I made the battle box for the 4 decks that were competitive. So here we have some dual stones. Then I got some rulers that I don't have right now that I have not pulled, but are actually very cheap. They're like $1.50 each. Because I do want to make a Musketeers deck. So let me put them all in neat piles. So the ruler, then the Glinda, which I pulled one today, and of course, because I enjoy the collecting aspect of the game, I'm gonna also separate them for what's Japanese and Taiwan, for the ones that I know I can. In the case of these stones from MPR, that's not the case. These are all they were all printed, I think, in the same place. Is it this way? I'm trying to open it the wrong way. Am I? Where do you open this? Ah, on the side. There we go. So look at this, sidewise. All right. Well, okay, so maybe there's another pile for these. Let's do it that way. Oh, so now I gotta figure out which way they come out before I pull them out. Okay. Bought some Glindas. I think I bought a playset. Yeah, I did buy a playset. There we go. Comes out this way. It's kind of awkward to figure out which way they come out. So yeah. Glinda was reprinted. Mephistopheles. Look at that. How beautiful that card is. The most expensive card in here was this one. Paid like $2.50. Yeah, $2.40. And I'll be buying more. I need them. I definitely need this one. TAT. Mostly, I usually buy the TAT ones more because I've cracked less TAT, so I have more duels from CMF than I do from TAT. Yeah. Okay. So there we have it. Yeah, a few more because I'm gonna need these. So every time that I build another batch of decks, and the batches are going to be in batches of 4, of course, I'll need to go and get more singles. And I do prefer the dual stones from CMF and TAT. I'm partial to those just because, they're kind of cool. But of course, this is not like dual stones in Magic. These cards are not worth anything, which is the reason why I collect them, because I want to have fun and I don't want to play the money game in a big shot sort of way, because I'm not a big shot, I'm just a peasant. I have not pulled a 0, even though I've cracked, I think, almost like 2 booster boxes worth of Moon Priestess Return. So that's crazy that I didn't pull any 0s. Of course, I'll be pulling more. Which way does it come out? Yeah, okay, it comes out that way. All right, so there, and then more moonstones. And these are going to be for the TMS-based moon builds, because I've already built the 2 decks that I was going to build out of NPR that are moon-based for now. I mean, I may build another batch later. So this is $30 worth of singles. If it was some other trading card game, this would be worth a lot more, or cost a lot more. But we're talking about Force of Will, which is so affordable these days. Okay, that was a lot of sleeves. For which way does it come out? Is this another one of those side ones? Oh man. Alright, so we're done with the sleeves. Maybe I should have done that outside of the video. So what do we have? And I'll just leave this here. So we have play sets of these tones. Now let's see, just out of curiosity, if there's any differences. I don't think so. They're all the same. Because of course NPR, I believe, was printed in one facility and in one batch. Well, there were multiple batches. There was the one that had booty cap, but I don't know how to distinguish them one from the other. Yeah, they all look the same. So playset of Moonshades. Okay, and then when it comes to these, I can separate them. Taiwan. These look like Japanese. Taiwan, Japanese, Taiwan, 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 Japanese, Japanese, and Taiwan. Yeah, and I mean, it's pretty easy to do, folks. Pretty easy to do. So we've got, I believe, both heat rays. Yeah, both heat rays look like they're Japanese print. Okay, so I don't really care, but it's kind of interesting to show in a video that these are Japanese print. This, of course, is the most expensive one, and this one also is expensive. No, not this one, the white-green one. And scorch bales are expensive. Okay, so we put that there. And then these are all the Taiwan print. Very cheap cards, which is great. And I'll need a whole bunch of them as I build each batch of permanent deck. And the decks are going to be permanent. Yeah, so I didn't really pay that much for all of these cards, which is great. Then 2 very cheap casual rulers that I haven't pulled. So I'm like, all right, if they're like $1.50 each, let's just get it over with and get them. So yeah, Pandora, Weaver of Myths becomes Grimmia. So I think Grimmia is more like a weapons resonator, and this is the poorly supported, not worth a deck, but I'll build it because I want to build to historically to all the decks that I can, the Musketeers. And then I think the most important cards in here are these. And Mephistopheles, very nice. From TAT, looks like a Japanese print. Then, okay, there's still the Glindas. Let's see what the Glindas are, where they're from. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there you go. I think I think we've got it. Left hand Japanese, right hand Taiwanese. Yeah, so then, yeah, 3 Taiwan and 1 Japan. Glenn does, right? Or maybe, no. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, look at that, see? You can tell. So I got 2 Japan, 2 Taiwan. So two Japanese, two Taiwanese. Nobody cares, except for me. Of course, when people sell them, there's no premium in any way whatsoever. But my favorite cards in here, as far as rarity and difficulty in pulling, is the 2 zeros. And what did I pay for the zeros? They're an MPR. Where is it? Moonshade, Magic Stone, Glinda. Huh, is it on this list? Was there a second page that I threw away or something? Sure looks like it. I paid like $1.50, something like that. These were not cheap. So yeah, I haven't pulled any. And so these will go in a deck. Human, 6 Sages. I gotta get more probably, but I'll just put these in for now. These will go into 6 Sages builds for Moon Priestess Returns. I mean, I'm sorry, for Moa. The Moa based 6 Sages builds that I think I may spring. I mean, I planned it and I even built it, but that was just kind of like a mock set of builds. I may end up really actually doing it. 6 Sages. Beautiful cards. These are my favorite by far. Very hard to pull. I have no idea why.